Hello, guys. Welcome to today's morning session, and we want to look at the market to check what's going on for forex and crypto. Please like, share, comment, invite others to join us. It will be an amazing day today. Today is Thursday, and a lot is already happening. We're almost at the end of the week, and the market is picking up with much volatility. Please like, share, comment, invite others to join us. Like, share, comment, invite others to join us. We're just starting up with the morning session today. Okay, guys, I think everything is fine. Network is stable back, and we are going to be kickstarting today's program. Good morning to you, Pope Roderick. Good morning, um, Mikel. Good morning, Joseph. Good morning, Gaspar. Good morning, Nestor. Good morning to everybody watching all the way from all from Cameroon. Please let me know in the comment section from which part of Cameroon are you watching us from. And we are going to be going back to yesterday analytics and to see exactly what the market has for us. Please let me know in the comment section from which part of Cameroon or from which part of the world you are watching us from this morning. So we are back on our chat, and the first thing we want to learn on today is the DXY. So the DXY, the dollar index, is the first thing we are to analyze this morning, and we can actually see from our yesterday analytics, we gave a sell on the DXY, which was done live here on this platform, and the liquidity we actually identify under this consolidation has been cleared. The market directory and actually advisory went 100% correct for the DXY, and the reason for this market here was well determined, and a fair value gap that was seen from the 1 month chart was being a target. Again, we actually mentioned that we have another structure for the DXY because we also identified that was Prince Gerard that gave an opinion for us to consider the trend line that is passing right down here. That was considered, and this is what we have today. The XY has been able to move exactly into the fair value gap. And now the question here is, are we going to have a hell of price from this price level, or will this market goes further up? Secondly, there is something very important I just saw as well. There was a basal zone here where the market left with so much volume. So this is clearly showing that there is a possibility that the XY is going to penetrate this volume area, giving a confluence with the trend line. So there is a huge possibility that the XY will move further down to mitigate around this blue area I have just mapped. If that occurs, then we are going to have a good confluence alongside the trend line that can that can be a good push for this market to the upside. So to be more sure, a penetration of this fair value gap is very much possible. We are also going to implement one or two indicators to see exactly what we have from this price level. Bringing the TD flexible volume profile indicator that will aim to capture volume from this price level to this level, we are going to be able to see exactly where the huge volume is lying. So what I want to see, this volume, it's not giving me or it's not giving me anything here on the DXY. Anyway, we can keep this for now. Let me try this again. Anyway, um we are looking forward for a sell on DXY. One, we had a fair value gap here, but this trend line seems to be very solid one. So there is a great chance the market will come to this trend line, bouncing up on a confluence here with this market. So for DXY, we can barely say that we are still bearish on DXY. So please let me know in the comment section if you have any objection or if you have any contribution on the site of the DXY analytics we just did in response to what we also did yesterday. So let me know in the comment section if you have anything to add or anything to contribute on this particular one. Let me know in the comment section if you have anything to add on the DXY analytics. Okay, Amadu is asking if there is a possibility for the market to break below the trend line and tap on the OB. So let's just check what he's saying on the bigger picture. The other block you're talking about is which other block? On which time frame was your other block identified? Even if there's an other block here, the other block is not having a huge leg out. So what we see as a price action from the 12 hours is this is the base, is this consolidation. I know bases are strong levels. So bases are very much strong levels. So that's why we assuming here that the market can hold from that price point, considering the fact that this base is strong. So we have this base here. So you understand now why I'm still choosing that base as a perfect zone where we should look for a reversal there, right? Because the base is coming up with a confluence. There's a confluence that the base is coming up with. So yesterday, this was our point of view, and it's making sense currently. So I'm going to keep a screenshot of this in the Telegram channel so that I want to keep a screenshot of this in the Telegram channel. So that's it. That's the best we can say now as far as the XY is concerned. So I hope that is much okay. What are the criteria to look for when the market taps in the demand structure? We need to see a change in market characteristics. Emmanuel, we need to see a change in market characteristics. Ok, Junior, oui, prof, c'est le même chemin que j'ai. Ok, c'est bien, Christian. When the market will touch the POI zone, the buyers will make over. Yeah, let's see if that works. So that's it for the DXY. So it is actually matching our prediction since Monday. So since Monday, the DXY is actually moving the way we want. So now we are on Euro USD. So Euro USD already in profit. We took profit yesterday already for Euro USD. So you can see for yourself what I explained to you yesterday And what I was explaining to you was that Euro USD will move in a continuation manner, because the pattern we saw here yesterday was a continuation pattern, and we were bullish for Euro USD. This market has moved up a minimum of this is 81 pips. This was a free signal, absolutely free of charge. So I hope you guys love this one, because we did it yesterday, and that was during the afternoon session. That is more than accurate. So that was more than accurate, and at least we saved some people from trouble, because I know some people were looking further to sell EU, and all those who followed us and they were keen enough could have a good value to their trading. So value added in making a lot of sense. So what is the next look? What are we looking for currently when it comes to Euro USD? For Euro USD, for example, I understand that we have this structure here for Euro USD. This is a huge fair value gap, and the market is inside that fair value gap. So what I'm going to actually look or here is I'm going to be looking for detailed price action as I move down to smaller time frames. So on the 4 hours, I'm actually observing, and what I see was uh, a a falling tree method. For those who know candlestick price action very well, if you look at this market, this is a rising tree method. It's a continuation pattern. So we have three candles, this on the 4 hours chart, that rises and the market falls. They call this the rising tree method. For those who understand candlestick trading pattern very well, this rising tree method here is a huge POI. So this can be extended as a point of interest, POI. So that's where a continuation occurred in this market. So this is the rising tree method. Then after that rising tree method, the market continues now to the downside, giving us a huge impression that the market is going to come target this structure. It's very important in this market. So an extension to this is exactly what we are going to be getting. So if we extend this market to this is what approximately we are going to be getting. So there's a huge possibility that the Euro USD market is going to push furthermore to this point of interest. But we are going to be using a validation from DXY. So we are still bullish on Euro USD. It means that what I'm trying to say is that even if Euro USD does not touches this black trend line, even if Euro USD does not touches this black trend line, right? What we are going to do is that if the XY gets the validation that we are expecting, so if we get our validation on the XY, then we are going to take this trade. Are you getting it? So, but Euro USD, this is what we are targeting. We are targeting this rising, this falling tree method, and that is what we are looking for. So that will be a perfect setup for us when it comes to Euro USD. So we are still bullish on our Euro USD signal. So or on Anchor, we are still bullish on that. So more still, we're still thinking possible rally on Euro USD. So please, if you have any idea or any objection on this, please do not hesitate to let me know in the comment section, because we are not just dictators, we are actually sharing trade idea together. Even though I'm analyzing, giving my opinion as the head man, it is vital that all of us contribute to what we are having, to the success of all what we are doing. So your contribution is highly appreciated and most welcome. So let me know in the comment section if you have any contribution to be made. If you have any contribution that you want to make in the case of Euro USD, please do not hesitate to let me know. In what time frame should we be looking for the chokes? We can look for the chokes even on the 15-minute time frame. Let me know in the comment section. Let me know in the comment section what's your take on the analytics you just did. If you have any objection, please do not hesitate to call on my attention, and I'll be able to give you exactly what you want to get. So let me know, please. I'm waiting for your opinion on the. Okay, no objection. It means all is fine. So we are going to pick up our next pair, which is going to be gold. So I don't know how many people followed us on gold yesterday. For those who follow us on gold yesterday during the afternoon session, please indicate. I just want to show you something that we said yesterday. Even though some people did not take it to be serious, at the end of the day, we saw the magic occurred. So yesterday we were on the gold chart and we're somewhere. I'm trying to figure out where we were because I had to delete this because we were using there was a trend line. Okay, I'm pretty sure it was around here. So there was this trend line the market created somehow. I really it was somewhere around here. I think it was here, somewhere around here yesterday. So we had a trend line like this. I was using a smaller time frame to tell you if there will be a continuation or not. Voila, this is where we were. So on gold, we were targeting that the market is going to drop further. But during the yesterday afternoon session that I held, I told you guys that this session is very crucial because I always tell you people it's good to attend all the session that we are doing because we are not just here for fancy sake. We are here for the sake of traders to be able to assist people on day-to-day basis to assist them in real sense. So when we were here yesterday, I said one thing. This trend line seems to be something vital for this market. If a 30-minute candle closes out of this trend line to the downside, it means the continuation will occur. But if the 30-minute candle closes above this trend line, it means that this continuation might not continue. So we might have a pullback. That's what I said, true or false. For those who followed yesterday, let me know in the comment section. Is that the analytics I gave true or false? Let me get your interaction, please. Let me get your interaction in the comment section. So Christian was there yesterday, and Christian actually followed up what I did. So when we switch the chart to the 30-minute time frame, after we switch the chart to the 30-minute time frame, you see for yourself that that 30-minute candle closes above the green line. That was a huge sign of rejection. The following 30-minute candle still closes above the green line, and that was all. So gold started buying. And this particular point where gold started buying, I traded gold yesterday. And I took in a small account, I took $23 to $107 within 10 minutes on gold after this actually occurred. So I know a lot of people are having problems at the level of entry and exit. So this is why I keep telling you people when it comes to this forex thing that we are doing, entry and exit is a whole training, is a whole market understanding of price action. There must be buy signals and sell signals that you know. We have the basics ones, the 6 bullish candlestick patterns and the 6 bearish candlestick patterns. You need to be able to identify a point of interest. You need to be able to detect a change in market structure. So if you understand all of these things, where to enter the market is not really a problem, and where to exit the market is not a problem. These things cannot be said like with a mouth. It are practical things that I have to show you, for example. So ask me, Mr. Ronnie, like where you said if this market goes up, we are going to buy. What is a practical entry I would have taken from here. So we are going to go here and you understand what I'm talking about. So we are expecting a market to go up or to buy from this price level. So one thing that we saw here yesterday was a fair value gap. See, this is the number one thing that I saw during yesterday analytics, that I even started looking forward for a possibility that the market is going to buy. So a fair value gap here was a major indication that this market can buy. So this trade now becomes an idea. That means the possibility of market buying there became an idea. I will show you everything. So begin to listen to me so that after you don't ask the same question again. So I said, if we can play back this chart. So let's assume we saw a fair value gap. Are you seeing? So we saw a fair value gap on gold. And this fair value gap that we have here, we name it fair value gap. Is you can only know that it's a fair value gap if you have the ability to be able to identify point of interest. Point of interest are areas where you can trade, you can buy, or you can sell. So, how many type of point of interest do you know so far? What do you consider as a point of interest? What are the signalings you get on the chart to say that this is a point of interest? These are the questions you are asking yourself. So after I did this analytics or after I saw this setup, I will say that this market can move from this structure to mitigate this one and rally. Are you getting me? So this is an idea. I will consider this trade as an idea. An idea is not a signal, please, because a lot of people are paying for forex idea in the name of forex signal. Some of you are paying for forex gambling when somebody will come to a group and say buy gold, put stop loss, increase stop loss. These are not signals. A signal, are you getting me, is a clear interpretation of a trade opportunity, that if they give you a signal, you should carry every reason why you should take a trade. A signal has indicators. A buy signal have an indicator. What makes me think the market is going to sell or buy is what the person providing you signals should give you, not just to tell you to buy and sell. If not, you are going to lose your money. So, assuming that this is to answer the question that someone asked, this question is going to Wiraka. So, and make sure there is a link in the live description for you to join our WhatsApp channel, to join our WhatsApp group for the program we are going to offer in September. So there is a link in the live description. Make sure if you are watching us live, make sure you are part of our WhatsApp group. So this trade from here now becomes an idea. So when the market gets to this trade, for example, the market gets to that point of interest, that's the market going. So the market gets to that point of interest. Now, your idea becomes a trade setup. Your idea becomes a trade setup because the market has made your point of interest. So for us to buy this market, we need this idea that has become a setup to become a trade. So because this setup, it means that market has come to the fair value gap. And we said we buy when the market has changed to a bullish market. We buy in the bullish market. We sell in the bearish market. So where we are currently, when the market is on my POI, the market is neither selling at that point or neither buying at that point. The market is simply on a POI. So there is nothing like a signal for me to buy and sell the market there, because I was supposed to buy a bullish market and I was supposed to sell a bearish market. In this regard, you reacting here to either buy and sell is based on which concept. Even if the market met my POI, you don't supposed to take a trade there. That's why a lot of people cannot make it in forex, because we cannot follow the simple things that they explain in simple English. So this is a simple setup. This was first of all an idea. It became a setup, and this setup must become a trade for you to look for an opportunity. And when we say a buy trade, it means this market is buying. At this point, the market is not buying, even though at this point the market is not buying, even though we are on the fair value gap. Okay, this is what we are going to do. I need to make sure this trade becomes a setup. So I need to confirm that this market is buying. There are two ways in which we can confirm that this market is buying. One, we can use a trend line because this market has been trending to the downside. Two, we can use market structure. So in this regard, you have in the market. So the sound is back. So I was trying to explain to you guys the concepts behind this market moving to the upside, how became a trade, and a trade became an opportunity for you to trade. And for those who buy gold from there with a clear, orderly mind, are definitely in profit. So that's the market. The market moves off from there.
it moves up, and again, this market comes back from this top after that bullish momentum. The market had to come back right down, as you are seeing. See what happened. Hope you guys are seeing. So we must not just trade because we want to trade. We must trade because we have reasons to trade. Secondly, let me stop this market here. Okay, I stop this market here. Now, you now see that when you are trading and the market goes in your direction, you must always block entry. Now, there is a sense of liquidity creation that BTMM will explain. Not all of these trades that you take will just go to paradise, because if everybody saw this buy opportunity, this market will never buy. And that is why, as a forex trader, you need to consider, like, here, this is another accumulation level. So the market has to come back to this accumulation level, and then before taking off a final takeoff. So you must only take the buy opportunity whenever you have a clear POI that gives you the trade. So that was just an explanation of what you should be considering as an entry. And when you enter certain market, like this market that is consolidating, this gold market is not trending. Most of the opportunity you are going to take inside this consolidative cycle are not long-term positions. I'm going to explain, because we are this is not a teaching class, but I'm trying to explain to you guys that this type of opportunity, because this gold is consolidating, right? So we just had a break this morning on gold to the upside, and the main reason for this session is to see the next possible price movement on gold. And anything you do inside the consolidation, know that most often they are not long-term trade opportunities, and you need to just scalp and then you leave. When the market is trending, you can hold your trade for a longer period of time. So I hope this is making sense. I believe that the sound is clear. Everybody can get me now. I believe that the sound is clear and everybody can get me now. Please, can you get me now? Let me know in the comment section. Sound is okay, so that's good. So we move forward, and that was a clear explanation of what we got on people talking about getting POIs and all of that. So you need to make sure that when you're learning how to trade, you get treated by the right people and learn the right things, so that so that tomorrow you don't find yourself in unnecessary circumstances. So for those who were with me since Monday, I will not like to break your head. It's simple ABC on goal. And all of us here, we can confirm what Mr. Ronnie said since Monday. On Monday, when we came here, we said gold has been consolidating. This was from here, right behind here. Gold has consolidated right behind here. This is from the month of May till now. Gold has had a local consolidation, true or false. We are coming back to it. Then we had a more bigger expansion as far as consolidation is concerned to this base. We said it is true that liquidity is lying below here on gold, normal, because the market can move to that price level. But considering the current market consolidation from May, if you were to ask us where gold is going to, we are going to tell you that gold is going back up here. That was clear since Monday. We were bullish on the gold chart. Nothing changed. For those who follow me, follow me. For those who don't want to follow, don't follow. Now, we came to a point where gold was consolidating, and I went forward to tell you that at the end of the day, gold is going to have a possibility to break this consolidation to the downside, considering the fact that consolidation is a continuation pattern. True or false? That's what we said. Today is Thursday. Gold has broken to the upside. For those who listen, you make money. For those who block their ear, fine. So gold is currently bullish, and if you are to take a trade on gold, then you should be bullish on gold. We have already had a break out of the consolidation, which was solid, but I will not go without mapping exactly the height of the consolidation because I have to consider this structure as the high of this consolidation. So there was a high of the consolidation, and this is the low of the consolidation down here. So, what are we expecting this market to do? Most often, it is best the best technique to trade things like this is that what if you do not take an aggressive buy on the break, the only chance we can have is at some point market can pull back to penetrate inside the base before going up. That is an idea. That's why I said you should not confuse between an idea and a signal. So if I say, for example, gold can pull back down before going up, then that is simply a trade idea. You get it? That is simply a trade idea. So that is just an idea I am giving you. But at all of now, if only you want to take a trade on gold and you wish to be aggressive, fine. Because there is nothing I can say for you now to take a buy on gold except you decide to be aggressive. But as of me now, there is no POI lying now at the point where we are now for me to take a trade on gold. Either I'm going to have a break and retest of this consolidation structure, either I have a break and retest for me to buy, or I take an aggressive trade that can swallow me. So if you ask me now, I've said gold is bullish, but we need to wait for an opportunity. So when this market was going up here, there was a fair value gap that got created somewhere around here. If the market comes back to the fair value gap here, fine. As of now, gold is bullish, but as of now, I have no opportunity. That's clear. And that's what I can tell you. If gold can pull back either inside the base, it can give me a setup, it can give me an opportunity. And as you can see here, no matter how the impulses were, there was always correction. Impulses, correction. So there is nothing that will tell us that after this other impulse there will not be a correction. So nothing will tell me that after this impulse there will not be a correction. So at some point you just need to be patient for opportunities to come your way, not to just be reacting as if you are an active element. After you blow your account, after you say forex is a scam, after you say forex is not working, but because you have refused to follow things the way they were supposed to be. So that is this for the gold, and that's my opinion on gold this morning. The next thing that I'm going to be looking at now will be BTC. Bitcoin. We were bullish on Bitcoin yesterday. We did all our analytics on Bitcoin and we came up in a bullish manner. Remember very well, Ronnie, I don't forget anything on the chat. And I keep telling you this, and I will always tell you this. Yesterday, we did this analytics on Bitcoin. I would not like to go back again. We were perfectly bullish on Bitcoin. And the market was consolidating on Bitcoin here, where I mapped this green line. I told you people that Bitcoin is going to break above this structure. That was true now. Bitcoin has break above it now. So what do you want again? Now that Bitcoin has broken above it, we need a trade opportunity. the retest of that block is one of the best way for you to re-enter the trade. So retest here is going to be a great opportunity. Now, listen, as of point of entry is concerned, me, I want to see a retest of at least 50%. That is my one opinion. My second opinion is that for the market to come and retest this structure, it means the market was selling. For it to buy, that's where I'm going to look for a buy opportunity to be safer. So what do I have to do now? On a smaller picture, I can use something like a trend line. As you can see, this is a trend line I'm using here. You can use like a trend line to be able to demarcate. And then 4 hours closures are so much important. So as of me, I think very well that there's a huge possibility of Bitcoin moving down to touch or moving down to come and touch inside this base at 50% or correctly. So it touches just a bit, but a 50% mitigation of this zone is will be good for us. That's one thing. If a 50% mitigation do not occur, I have no problem. All I get to do here is that what I'm going to wait for the market to go above this red line to show me a confirmation of a bullish Bitcoin. Then I'll seize an opportunity to take a trade. So if you ask my opinion on Bitcoin today, I'll tell you I am still bullish. And I have given you reason why, and I've given you clear indications and steps you can take to be able to validate your trade. I think that makes enough sense. So let me know your opinion on Bitcoin. Can there be a trend line below on the goal setup? Can there be a trend line below on the goal setup? Like, where do you think? Oh, you are okay. Let me see what you're saying. We're in a continuation pattern. To me, I don't think such a pullback can occur. To me, I don't think. By afternoon, I'll tell you. By afternoon, I'll tell you what I think on that. Emmanuel, what are you talking about? Junior prof, je pense que le marché va faire un petit retracement pour faire une structure de confirmation double bottom. Oui, sur quelle devise? Sur le BTC, sur quoi? Tant qu'à moi, je ne suis pas encore convaincu. Je pense bien que pour le Bitcoin, the market can still go down a little bit for Bitcoin. So we are going to reserve much energy for the afternoon session. I think I'm speaking a little bit with more energy today. I'm getting already free from the malaria that was disturbing me. So I think we are going to have a very interesting afternoon today. So, guys, I want to wish you an excellent trading day, and I hope the program helps. Thank you guys for being part and parcel of this. May God continue to bless and strengthen all of us. Have a wonderful day, everybody.